show you how to make this really cute Happy Halloween card I designed featuring this black cat and a pumpkin. So let's get into it. Okay, here's a closer look at this Happy Halloween card featuring this cute black cat standing in front of a pumpkin, or sitting rather. So I've got all my pieces cut out here, and I'm going to move, I'm just kind of stacking all those layers, and then I'm going to move the card base and the orange background piece to the side for now. I'm just going to work straight on these two pieces. So I'm going to put glue just on this green frame, just on the end, and I've got that flipped over, and now I'm going to put the blue piece lined up on that side there. And I found that because that green frame piece had so many little bump outs, it was hard to line up, so it was easier to flip that around and glue it that way. So now I will get glue on the other end just to have that all secure, and then press that down for a couple seconds. And then I had a couple of these little whiskers on this background piece were kind of sticking up, so I decided to get out my Ranger Multimedia Matte because it dries matte, and just get under those little whiskers there and kind of press them down, get them glued down. And I think I ended up getting way too much glue, so I wipe a little bit of that off, and then get it that excess glue behind another of those little small pieces and get that pressed down. And then I'm just showing you that Ranger glue that I was using. Now I will get all these other pieces of the card kind of dry fit, so I know what I'm doing here and I don't glue something going the wrong way. I'm just going to take out all these little pieces. And this card is pretty simple, comes together pretty fast, but I think it's a pretty sweet little card. It'd be great for a child, or I've got a college-age student, so I think she would really like receiving it. So fun for all ages. So I'm going to get started with the cat first. So the cat has this little nose, and instead of having a really tiny piece to cut out, the nose is cut out of the black, and then you just glue the pink shape behind it, and then that creates the nose on the cat. And I just was really having problems with glue today. I just had glue everywhere. I don't know. I'm a little rusty. I've been out of town and moving, formerly mentioned college student, back to college. And so I'm just getting back into these cards. So today was just a lot of oops. So now back to the card here. Now I've got these little eyes, and I don't show you exactly where to put them. You can just follow my example, but you can, always change kind of the expression of a little critter by the eyes, how close or far apart you put them. And I'm going to use this Ranger glue. This bottle of glue I have had forever, and I realized today that it is just no longer, it needs to go. And I bought a new bottle, and I don't know why I wasn't using it instead of this one, but normally this glue works really, really well. Anyways, so I'm just going to glue these little eyes on, and the reason I'm using this matte glue is because it'll dry matte. And the Barely Arts, if you get that in places, you will end up seeing it, which is not a huge deal, but just with these tiny areas, I think it's nice to use a glue that you won't see once it's dry. So here I'm going to dry fit this pumpkin and just make sure I have everything going the correct way. I will glue the pumpkin layer with the cutouts down to the solid pumpkin shape and make sure I have that all lined up. And the other glue, I don't think I've mentioned this yet today, but the other glue I really like is the Bearly Arts Precision Craft glue. It's a great glue. It's got that precision tip on it. And I've been using it for several months now and I really like it. So now I'm going to get the dark pumpkin and vine leaf outline shape down, glued down in place there, and then I will get the pumpkin glued down and the cat then overlaps the pumpkin, and then you put another leaf over that leaf so it's the lighter shade of green. And I'm just getting some glue there on the little vine areas, pressing that down so they are adhered. Now I'm going to get the pumpkin glued down and it goes right in place there, and you can see how the cutout at the top of the pumpkin creates the little base of the stem of the pumpkin. And then I'm grabbing the leaf that I was just talking about, making sure I have it going the right way. And then I will get, I'm going to pop that up with a pop dot just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I think that looks really nice. And then we will get the cat in place. And I'm also going to use these foam adhesive circles to get the cat adhered down in its spot. And I'll just get those around. I have to cut one in half for the tail, which is not a big deal. These are pretty easy to cut. You can also buy foam adhesive strips. I have used those, but I'm usually too lazy to get everything out, and whatever's on my desk is what I'm going to use. All right, now I'm going to just peel off that release paper, exposing all the sticky on those foam adhesive circles, and then we will get this little cat put down right in its place. If you purchase this card for me, thank you so much for supporting my art. If you are interested in purchasing it, links are in my profile, but it will for sure be in my Etsy shop, DeniseLevyStudio.com. And you can see here that I just pulled one of those eyes just came right off. So this time I'm going to use the Bearly Arts glue and make sure that gets adhered down. So like I was saying, DeniseLevyStudio.com, and also I am in the Silhouette Design Store. And thank you also for watching this on YouTube. I sure do appreciate any likes or follows here on YouTube. So now I'm going to weed the sentiment. Super original, happy Halloween. And but it seemed to work on this card, so I weeded it, and then using transfer tape I got that down on the bump out there. Shows you where to get that sentiment down. And now this main layer of the card is finished, and I will get it adhered to the orange background layer. I guess I'm gonna glue the orange layer down first. So I'm just putting glue there on just the bottom, and then I kind of like to tap it, and on the sides just make sure it's all lined up, and that seems to work well for me. And then I will go ahead and get glue on the top, and by just putting glue on the bottom, it gives me just that wiggle room to adjust things if I need to, if I didn't get it quite lined up. Okay, so now we're going to get this main layer, and I did pull up a little bit of cardstock with my transfer tape with a sentiment. That's what I was doing there, trying to put that back down. So I'm showing you this foam tape that I like to use. I buy it in these big rolls because I go through it. This is a little bit thicker than the foam dots that I've been using. So it just gives just a little bit more pop off the card. So what I do is I put those pieces, and then I just release half of it, going every other. You'll see. So I don't. This also gives me wiggle room if I put it down and I don't like it, because it won't be completely stuck to the card. So you can see how it's every other. It's exposed. And then I have all of those red tabs also exposed. So once I get it right where I want it, I can pull on those tabs and release all of that adhesive. So I get that down and I'm happy with that. I press that down and then I pull all those tabs, and then this card is almost done. Like I said, this would be such a sweet card for a child or really anyone. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.